Hello everybody and welcome to the family workout today with me, Stefan. I hope you're well and ready to follow along with me at home. Now, if you haven't seen the family workout before today, this is a fun, high energy workout designed for everyone in the family to take part in. We want everyone to have a go and work at their own level. So if there are any exercises that you feel a little bit too demanding, you can put your own exercises in place. You can march on the spot, you can go with some jumping jacks to give you some examples, you can squat. If you need to, you can just simply recover and rest on the spot and join in as we go. I will give some easier versions of what we're doing, as well as some more challenging ones, but I want everyone to feel good and join in doing this workout together at a level that is right for you. The workout today is going to go like this. We've got 4 minutes for our warm-up and 4 minutes for our cool-down. In the middle is the workout itself, and the workout is split into 3 rounds. Each of those rounds is split into 3 1-minute working intervals with a 30-second recovery. Now in the first round, each minute is going to be split into 3 20-second exercises, and in the second and third rounds, it's going to be 2 30-second exercises. So if you are ready to go, I am ready to go. We're going to set this timer on, and we are going to get this workout underway. To begin our warm-up, we're going to go up and over with the hands. So this rainbow move that we do, sweeping up with those hands, up and over. The warm-up is always going to be these big movements to get the whole body working, muscles, tendons, get the heart rate just building up gently and ready for the workout, so we don't build up too quick. We reduce the risk of getting any injuries or niggles and just have a good workout, warming up the body safely and effectively. All right, we're going to change it now. We're going to go across with a horizontal rotation. Notice how I'm turning my back foot, letting it come up on the ball of the toe. With all of these twisting movements, we're going to do just that and move nice and smooth through these movements. Not too fast, and make sure you've got enough room around you. If the hands need to come in closer to you to avoid bumping anyone else's hands or anyone else, then go right ahead and make those adjustments. All right, from here we're going to go ski jumpers. Hands up, down, and then up overhead. Bending the ankles, the knees and the hips, keeping the chest up from the side so you can see hips back, body goes forward, but I'm keeping my chest up, taking the arms back just as far as is comfortable. That might be behind the body, or it might be in line with the body, and then up just as high overhead as is comfortable to reach. Turning sideways on, what we're going to do is reach over to one side, get a nice stretch down that straight arm side of the body. A little bit of work now for those glutes and for those quads, for the leg muscles, for the lower body, holding you up on that side as you lean over. That's it. Reach just as far as you can. That's it. Couple more of these on each side. Nice big movements, as I say, getting the whole body warmed up. From here, we're going to go high up behind us, down in the front, and then up behind. Again, another rotation move, getting the shoulders, getting the body, getting the legs and the hips all nicely working as we go. Let's have a look at the time. Okay, just 2 minutes. We're just over the halfway mark for our warm-up. Getting that body warmer and ready for the exercises to come. Couple more. There we go. And from here, we're going to walk down now. Step back so I've got some room. Walk those hands down to the floor. And from this position, winding the stance, I'm going to step 1 foot forward and then step it back. We call this a groiner step, and you can feel as you step that stretch in the front hip. That's it. A little bit of work for those shoulder and arm muscles as well, holding you up. That's it. And stepping back and back again. Now from here, holding this position, and push those hips up. I'm going to touch the toes with the fingertips of the opposite hand each time I go up. Just level with the ground as I come forward with my body. That's it, reaching up with those hips and reaching back with those fingers towards the toes. One more on each side, getting that core warmed up now. All right, from here, gonna walk the hands back, straight legs if you can, coming up nice and tall. We're gonna get the heart rate working a little bit more with these next few moments. So I'm going to go into the jogging on the spot, and you can go with that high knee move with the arms. All right, 20 seconds. And then a couple of jumping jacks. So this first round, there's a lot going into it. We've got a plank ladder. Plank ladder is going to be squat down to the floor, up, and then up again, down, and then from here we're going into speed burpees with a jump if we can. And then from here we've got glute bridges, which are going to be pushing up. So I'll squat, ladder, down, 1, 1, 2, 2, and back up. Now this is 20 seconds. You want to make sure you've got that mat under those knees. Whoop. That's it. That's it, down to the knee, nice and soft, and up. Probably one more. All right. Okay, from here, we've got our speed burpees. Skip those feet back and up. Fast pace. With this one, this is about getting that heart rate up. And the breathing too. One more. And then we're going down to the floor with our glute bridge. Hands on the hips and pushing through the heels as you drive up. Hips towards the ceiling. Breathing out as you go. 5 seconds more. Working until we feel, hear that buzzer. And there it is. And we've got 30 seconds recovery. Okay, on this one we've got press up, speed burpee, and punches. Nice and easy, this one, all from this position. Okay, press up. 1, notice I'm turning my hands out slightly. You can go from the knees if you want to. Speed burpees we've just done, and then it's punches to finish. Speed burpee, skip, and down. Again, it's 20 seconds of each of these moves. Ready to go. Press up. Okay, go to your level again. If that's from the knees, if that's from the toes, and if you need a pause, rest at the top. That's it. And go straight back in when you're able to. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, speed burpee, and up. Skip those feet back. Now I'm going from my fingertips to the floor, but you can go palms if you need to. And up. 5 seconds more. And it's punches. Here we go. Plant those feet and drive those hands out. Nice tight fist. And twist. Twist at the waist as you drive those punches out. A great one for the core. A great one to get your fitness up. And there we have it. 1 more minute to go. Plank arm lifts, speed burpee and bicycle crunch. So plank arm lifts from wide and then narrow with the hands. 1, 1, 2, 2. And then we have our speed burpees and bicycle crunches. And that's 1 elbow to opposite knee. Here we go. Hands on the mat, feet apart, nice and wide with those feet. And we're looking to keep the body square to the ground as we lift the arms out. Now you can go slower and make it tougher, or you can speed it up, or you can even. All right, speed burpees now. Up. Remember, it's 20 seconds. Keep getting used to 30 seconds. And we'll just switch more often with these. 5 seconds more. Let's go for 1 more. All the way up. All right, and then from here, bicycle crunches. 1, 2, 3. Opposite elbow, if you can, touching the knee. Anytime you need a pause, drop those feet. And there is the buzzer. And that is our first minute done. That is fast pace with those 20 seconds. But it certainly does get that fitness up and get that heart rate working. So we've got a little bit more than 30 seconds between round 1 and round 2. And here's what we're going to do. Starting off with our first minute of round 2, it's going to be squat jumps, which is a nice soft landing. That is what we want, a nice soft landing on the toes, down to the heels, and then up. From there, we're going to go with a low lunge and step back. So we're going to keep that low position if we can. Anytime you need a pause, just step up to standing and rest. Squat jumps. My hands are going to push the floor away to give me that extra bit of momentum, that extra bit of push to drive the arms as well. That's it. A tough one to get that heart rate up. Less than 10 seconds. Again, if you pause and you need to, that's fine. And now, low position. Stepping back, one leg and then the other. Wow. Straight after those jump squats. Whew, can feel those legs. Again, it is fine to stand and shake the legs out and rest for a moment or two. And join back in when you can. Stay low. My hands right in front helping me balance. And I'm stepping back just as far as I need to. Wow, okay. 30 seconds, we've got 2 more exercises. Second minute of round 2. Jumping jacks and high plank step out. Jumping jack. Okay, we know those. We love those. The high plank, straight arms, like a press up. Step, 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 step. All right, so we're stepping out with those hands. Ready for jumping jacks? Here we go. Again, arms up as the feet go out. Light, as always, on those toes. Hopping between those 2 points, those 2 positions, and really chop the arms to work those shoulders. That's it. Clap at the top if you want. Again, 30 seconds for each. And we're just at that point of changeover. So from now, step, 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 step. Working the shoulders again, working the core. Draw that navel, that belly button in toward the spine. Stepping the hands across. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, that's okay. And you can go slower or you can go faster. Really push out left and right. Whew, okay, that was a good one. We have got our 3rd minute core twists and reverse curl-ups. Plant those feet firm, core twists, standing. We are chopping across, hands clasped together as we chop. Reverse curl is going to be on the mat. And that is lift and lift. So we're going to work the stomach muscles with that reverse curl right now. That twist across. Hips and knees as steady as you can. This is really deceptive. It doesn't look like much, but if you glue your feet to the floor and hold the hips and knees in place and chop as fast and as hard as you can across, you can really feel the body working. Those abdominal muscles are really working to change direction, and it's time to switch. Reverse curls. Hands are going to go on the floor and lift those hips up off the floor. Try not to use too much momentum, just a little bit, and you can use those hands to help with the lift as well. You can cross the ankles. That's it, and squeeze the abdominal muscles as you lift and lift. We've got no seconds left. Well done indeed. So once again, we've got a little bit longer than 30 seconds before we go into our 3rd and final round. Again, each of these 3 minutes is 2 30-second exercises. Running on the spot and step out squats. So a little bit like high knees, but we're not going as high with those knees. We're literally trying to run on the spot, step out squats, and bending both knees. Okay, not a straight leg, but rather a step out, up and over with that squat. From the side, hips back, body forward, and we're alternating sides. If you're taking on water, which is important, little sips. And here we go. Running on the spot, charging down. You don't need a lot of space for this one, and it sure gets the heart rate up and the muscles working too, particularly if you use those arms. Pause if you need, and if you can, keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. From the center line, step to the other side, drop down and push back up. Push back up. You're really using that leg on each side. You get a bit of a rest on one side whilst you work on the other, but both knees bending with this one to make it that squat just as low as you can. From the side, you can see my position. Breathing out on the way up. Nice work. Okay, if you follow me through and you're here to this point, well done. Whew. We got chop, chop ninja and down dog, up dog. Planting the feet, one hand up, we're gonna chop, twisting, getting the arms, getting the heart rate working. Down dog to up dog. Here's that forward and backward movement. If you can, go lower with the arms to test the shoulders. Chop, chop time. Again, really use those arm muscles, the triceps on the backs of the arms to chop like you're breaking a plank of wood in two. And lift back to work those biceps as well. Shoulders and core, hips steady as a rock. Feet glued to the floor. 4 seconds. And here we go. Hands on the floor. A little bit wider than shoulder width. Up and forwards. Push back and drive those hips up. If you can go low, then go ahead. Work those arms just that little bit more. But if you need to bring it back to simply up and down, that is fine. Low and push on the way back. One more, push and down we go. Woo! All right, we are so nearly there. You have 1 more minute left to go of this workout. And we have Darth Mauls and slow mountain climbers. So Darth Mauls, hands together on your double lightsaber, and you're going to deflect those laser bolts and those Jedi lightsabers in that figure of 8. From there, we've got slow mountain climbers. We're going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, okay? Keeping it slow, working the core. This one, however, a different story. Chop that figure of 8, hands together, push tight, and you're deflecting those laser bolts as they come in at you. Bang, bang. Hold the body as steady as you can and twist from the waist, working those arms in that figure of 8. And we've got 30 seconds. 2, 1. Slow mountain climbers. Now underneath the body, working that core position, up on the toes. Anytime you need a rest, drop to the knees. Straight under the body. Crunch as well. Pull the belly button inwards and upwards as you bring that knee forward. Weight on those palms. Tough one after getting the heart rate up with those Darth Mauls. And there is the buzzer. Woo! Well done. What a workout to finish off this week. And what an exercise combination to finish off the workout. Come up onto your feet. Try not to collapse on the ground. Keep your body moving. Okay, keep those muscles working just a little bit to help get the blood and the oxygen back up to your brain so you don't feel dizzy, you don't feel lightheaded. And we're going to get into our cool down in about 5 seconds. Well done indeed, once again. High five if you've made it all the way through. We're going to start with our rotation horizontal, so going across, sweeping across at a level hand position. Again, that back foot turns on the ball of the toe. Ankles, knees, hips, body, shoulders, all involved. Getting a nice movement to finish off. And we're bringing that breathing and that heart rate down nice and gradually. Just like our warm up, we're going to go high, low at the front, and then high at the back as well. That same shift of our body weight from foot to foot. And back foot comes up on the ball of the toe. A nice turn, a full turn through the body. Feels good to create that momentum with this move. Okay, after the tension from those planks and burpees. All right, from here we're going to go one arm up into the air. We're going to go 3 more on this one side. Up, thumb is up, turn the hand, thumb is still up. That's it. Turn the hand, get in the shoulder and the chest. A little bit with this one. That's it. All the way around. 3 more to go. Thumb up, turn the hand, and again, make sure you've got room overhead for this one. You're not going to bump into a lampshade or light shade overhead. Very, very good. From here, we're going to step, we're going to reach out. We're going to step nice and slow, we're going to reach out. I'm going slightly across. If I'm stepping with this foot slightly across, that's it. To feel that stretch on that hip. 1 more on each side, nice and slow, not too far. There we go, excellent. Working those feet wide now as we go down. Sink towards one side, straight leg on this side. That's where we're going to feel that stretch. Lean back towards that side, and then we're going to go up and over just as far as is comfortable. And notice I'm doing a little bit of a bob or bounce at the end. Back again for each side a second time. Feeling that stretch, but just as far as is comfortable. Keep it comfortable, keep it under control as we move. Leaning back to increase the stretch if you need to. All right. From here, standing up, we're going to go hamstrings and calves now, sideways on so you can see. Hands are going to come down, fingertips to the toes, underneath the tips of the toes if we can, and then we'll push those legs straight to really feel that stretch. And it might be calves, it might be hamstrings, it might be across the back, it might be all of those. Breathe. We're going to sit down now, hips to heels if we can, just as low as you can. Lift the chest, and we're going to push those hips up. Keep the fingertips to the toes, or to the calves, or the ankles I should say. If you can't quite get to those toes, that's fine. And again, feeling that stretch as you push those hips towards the ceiling. Slowly coming up. We're going to walk out now again, just like we did in our warm-up. And this time, we're going to go into that groiner step, and we're going to hold it there for a moment. Now we're going to let that knee come out just a little bit to really feel that stretch through the inner thigh there, and again through that hip. We're going to switch the feet, step. Now if you can, get that foot flat to the floor, and again just a little bit out to the side with that knee, feeling that increased stretch on the hip. From here, what we're going to do is bring that leg across underneath the body, and we're going to simply drop down for that hip stretch. Hand back to the floor, step back, switch the feet, hip down onto the floor, and again.
Activity completed.
There we go, well done indeed. If you've made it all the way through this workout, from start to finish, and you put everything into all of those exercises, you have had a great workout. Finishing off that stretch, we're going to go hand flat to the floor, up, and then again walking back those hands towards the feet. Slowly uncurl the body as we come up, nice and slow, rolling the shoulders around to finish up. Well done indeed. Once again, give yourself a big high five. High five everyone in the room if they've gone through the workout with you. You've had a great workout. I will see you again next week for another fantastic workout. And in the meantime, take care.